Good evening, everyone. This is the Northampton Township Board of Supervisors meeting. It is Wednesday, May 27th, 2026. I'd like to call the meeting to order. We'll begin with a pledge of allegiance and a moment of silence. Since it was just Memorial Day, let's continue to remember those heroes who lost their lives fighting for this country.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. There will be two opportunities for public comment this evening. The first is limited to agenda items only. Do we have anyone signed up this evening? No, we don't. No? Okay. We'll move on to consent items. First is approval of minutes, April 22nd, 2026. Second is accounts payable, May 13, 2026. Third, accounts payable, May 27, 2026. And fourth, we have consideration of resolution R26-11. Supervisor Rose?
Yes, to help meet the township's unfunded mandate of the municipal separate stormwater system permit, the township proposes improvements to an existing basin in the Deerfield North neighborhood located on Misty Meadow Drive. By constructing new best management practices, BMPs, to reduce stormwater flow, the basin is expected to achieve approximately 10 to 15% of the township's sediment reduction requirement for the MS4 program. To help cover the costs, the township proposes applying for a Growing Greener grant offered by the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection to design the improvements. The total cost estimate to design this project is $90,000. The grant requested is $85,000 with a 5% township match of $4,500. A requirement of this grant program is for the Board of Supervisors to adopt a resolution authorizing the application and designating the township manager and assistant township manager as the officials to execute all documents and agreements necessary.
Thank you. Next is consideration for the authorization of a grant application for Richboro Elementary Crosswalk. Supervisor Moore.
Sure, thanks. This is another crosswalk that we're putting in town. As people drive around town, you see a lot of new sidewalks going in for public safety. You see a lot more crosswalks. This is directly in front of Richboro Elementary School. And it will cross from Richboro Elementary School, Glenfield Drive, and Upper Holland Road. Cross over that, make it safe for kids. You have a lot of kids coming out of Richboro Elementary School. They want to get home. To be able to walk over there. So it'll be a crosswalk. The nice thing, like with all the other projects in town, this once again will be a grant. The total cost projected to be just over $300,000, and the portion of the township is about 17%, about $51,000. So just another way of trying to advance public safety by putting more crosswalks and sidewalks in town.
And finally, among consent items is consideration for the appointment of Mario Santilli to Building Code Board of Appeals. Supervisor Lombardo.
Thank you. We had a recent resignation on the Building Court of Appeals, and we had one interested applicant, Mario Santilli. Mario seems to be well qualified. He has 34 years of experience in residential and commercial construction. He's developed and overseen several projects from land development to construction. And he's been a resident here for 24 years.
All right, do I hear a motion to approve the 6 consent items?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All right. Any comment on any of the consent items?
It's good. It's good we have somebody.
Those in favor saying aye? Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Next, we have public hearing to consider ordinance establishing restoration requirements for public utilities performing work in the township right-of-way. I'll open the hearing and defer to Supervisor Rose.
Yes, the Township Administration recommends an ordinance amendment to establish road restoration responsibilities for public utilities performing work in the township's right-of-way. The township currently issues road opening permits to public utilities, including PECO, Verizon, Comcast, and the municipal authority, when these agencies need to repair or replace the infrastructure in township-owned rights-of-way. The work typically requires disturbing the asphalt surface of township roads or the grass areas behind curbs, even when the utilities use directional boring as the primary method of construction. Due to a lack of coordination, particularly from PECO, road opening permit applications are sometimes filed with a short time after the township paves a road. For example, PECO recently filed a permit application to trench across Middle Holland Road, which was resurfaced last year. In this instance, the township is requiring PECO to resurface the disturbed area from curb to curb and longitudinally across
Easy for
an
you to say.
entire intersection. The ordinance will require that roads paved within 5 years of the application for a road opening permit be repaved the entire length and width of the roadway, and gives the township the authority to ultimately determine the area to be resurfaced. It also establishes criteria for the restoration for roads where the asphalt is greater than 5 years old. With that, may I make a motion?
Please.
I move for the approval of an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances at Chapter 21, Streets and Sidewalks, Part 1, Openings and Excavations, to establish restoration responsibility for public utilities performing work in the township's right-of-way.
I'll second that.
Okay. Any comment?
I think this is well needed. We could see even on Newtown Richboro Road where they went in and our road was looking beautiful, and now we have like a stripe down the center of it, which is annoying. So I'm really glad we're putting this in. And thanks to the administration for doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very,
I agree wholeheartedly. Makes sense to do it.
No, I think it's smart. I think it's a good idea.
very responsible. I was happy to hear this motion come up.
I mirror my colleagues' comments. And as this is a public hearing, is there any comment from the public? Seeing none, those in favor saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carries. We have no unfinished business this evening. We'll move on to new business. First, consideration of a preliminary and final plan of subdivision and land development for 92 Steam Whistle Drive. Supervisor Moore.
Sure, thank you. So I assume it's the applicant.
Yes.
Could you please introduce yourselves and
Good evening. My name is Chelsea Jackman. I'm an attorney with Begley, Carlin, and Mandio. To my right is the project engineer. This is John Richardson from Dumac Engineering. And seated behind us in the royal blue is Dustin Fort. He's the project manager of the applicant, which is 92 Steam Whistle LLC.
Okay, good. Can we bring it, it's up on the chart there. So basically, this is in the industrial park in Northampton Township. It's an existing structure of 17,968 square feet, and they'll be adding an additional 7,000 square feet to supplement the building. It's a 2-acre site, so it went through the process of going through, planning and all the approvals for engineering. So it's pretty straightforward, but maybe if you could just give us a brief overview of the project and the need for the additional space.
Sure. So as you stated, it's a 2-acre parcel along the south side of Steam Whistle Drive. This particular business is a U.S.-based manufacturer that sources materials and produces its products domestically, and it focuses on precision machining, engineering, fabrication services, primarily supplying hydraulic tools, parts, equipment solutions for the power and utility line industry. So this is essentially an expansion required because they need more storage and a little bit of an expansion of parking. They're not looking to have any more or any new employees. They currently have 56 employees over, just is it 3 buildings? 6 buildings? Over 3 buildings in that particular area. So again, as you stated, it is pretty straightforward. They're not looking to do much more with the operation, but to have just some more raw storage space for the company to continue to expand by way of product.
Good, okay. Well, I'd like to do, if I could, just read a motion to proceed with this?
Please.
Sure. So I'll just read a motion listing some of the conditions that we're requesting. So I move for the preliminary final approval of 92 Steam Whistle Drive land development, SLD 25-4, subject to compliance with the Township Engineers Review Letter dated March 26, 2026. It is also recommended that the requested waivers be granted, and approval subject to the following restrictions I'll read here. The applicant shall enter into a land development agreement and escrow agreement in a form acceptable to the township solicitor and engineer. This shall include a stormwater management, maintenance, and operations agreement. That's the first condition. Second condition would be a park and recreational impact fee in the amount of $13,845 is required. The fee shall be payable per the terms of the land development agreement. That's the second condition. Third one is that typically we have a requirement for sidewalks, but we're proposing a fee in lieu of sidewalks. So a fee in lieu of sidewalks is required in the amount of $16,940 as calculated by the township engineer. This fee shall be payable per the terms of the land development agreement. And the last note is the applicant is responsible for obtaining any outside approvals that may be necessary, including but not limited to DEP, the Conservation District, PennDOT, and the Municipal Authority. Further approval is granted for submission of any documents that may be required as part of the sewage facilities planning.
The applicant's agreeable to all those
Yeah,
conditions.
okay, good. So I would very much recommend this proposal. I need a second on it, but yeah.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second that, yeah.
Okay. Any comment?
Yeah, no, I just very much recommend that there have been an existing, resident, if you will, or a member of our community, and I would strongly support, businesses like this, and it's nice to see that they're expanding their business operations, and so I highly recommend it.
Every business needs storage, that's for sure. It's a struggle without it.
Any comment?
I totally agree with Barry. I think it's a great idea.
Any other comment?
Good to see a growing business. Like it.
Supervisor Gasper, anything further?
No, thank you.
No. I think it's great. I'm very familiar with the area and wish you the best of luck. So with that, all those in favor saying aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Next, we have consideration of a preliminary final plan of subdivision and land development for 400 Twining Ford Road. Supervisor Moore.
Sure, thank you, okay. Let me see, are you solicitor?
I'm, again, the attorney for this
Oh,
applicant.
man.
Busy tonight. Mr. Young has his plans on a board, if that's okay, that he takes just a quick moment to put them up. Oh, they're right there.
Okay, so,
This?
Do you want to pass this for a moment?
well, so I think we have it up on, so if I could ask you, once again, for the record, I just need to have the attorney please state your name, and then, sir, if you could please state your name, too, that'd be good.
Just looking for my laser pointer. Again, Chelsea Jackman from Begley, Carlin, and Bandio on behalf of the applicant, which is DC Investment Groups, LLC, Larry Young, and project engineer to my right.
Okay, very good. So this is a property on 20 Ford Road, right in downtown Richboro. It's basically a 4.89 parcel of land that is near the golf course, Northampton Valley Country Club. The proposal is it's zoned R2, and they're proposing to make it 6 single-family houses added to it. You can see the plan there. And then the back of the houses will actually back up to the golf course. And, the plan went through land development, it went through planning, everything else, and was approved. So maybe you could just give us a brief overview of the project?
Sure, thank you, Mr. Moore. So everything you just said is accurate. There are a number of familiar faces here who were present at the Planning Commission who voiced some concerns and some asked a lot of questions at the Planning Commission where we received unanimous recommendation for approval. In the back of the room here in the black shirt is Troy Brennan and Chris Levins, who are the applicants, their businesses, and recently we reached out to the neighbors just to, again, touch base. We understand that a big component of this project is going to be the tree replantation plan. There are going to be a number of trees cleared, but we have had many conversations with the township and continue to do so, that we will comply and comport with all that's required as part of that tree replantation plan, and we know that that's going to be fed by some of the conversations that we have forthcoming with the neighbors, and whether that's by way of a fence and trees and sort of where they go, that's sort of yet to be determined, but the applicants understand that they're going to have to comply with what it is that the township dictates on that end. Other than that, perhaps Larry could give a little bit more as to the detail on stormwater management in that area, but otherwise, you basically stated it. It's 6 lots with 1 open lot for a stormwater basin with the cul-de-sac. I think we called it a P loop.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's just about it.
Yeah, so from a stormwater management standpoint, I think everything's been organized and in place. Everything else. I know the trees are very important, especially to the residents here. We want to make sure. I went to the site today and checked it out, and I know there's a lot of trees in the property, but we're going to stay working very closely with the applicant to make sure that the trees are replaced in a fashion that's pleasing to the neighborhood and consistent with the application.
Yes, and also by way of maintenance and sort of what that property, the type of neighborhood they're looking, an HOA will be formed, which that component will be certainly a part of it in terms of maintaining what looks really nice in the township.
And just to add to her point, the road will also not be dedicated to the township, so that would be part of the HOA as well.
Yes.
Okay, do we want to think about that, not having it dedicated? I mean, that's always been an issue in the past. Sometimes it's more advantageous having it dedicated, so it's less issues with snow removal, things like that.
And the applicants are open to the recommendations of the township and working with the township on that.
Certainly a board decision.
Yeah, I mean, I would recommend to this board, we've had other issues where we have developments been built, and the road was not dedicated, and then there's issues with snow removal, things like that, and so.
And if I may just, on that note, Mr. Young just brought to my attention, go ahead if that's okay.
Above here, there's an existing transpipe access easement. The transpipe is back here.
Oh, for the
off the
utility, for the
property. They
gas,
need
yeah.
access, so we've been talking to Williams Pipe, which is Transco. They are in favor of us abolishing this easement up to this point and using the private road that we're calling it as an access. And then in the cul-de-sac, there will be a depressed curb that they get back to their equipment back here.
Okay.
So a new easement agreement would be created
Yes.
for that.
Yeah, we're waiting until this is approved, and Williams will draft the agreements.
Hopefully approved.
And the design of the roads will meet the requirement of being dedicated, having a township take dedication of it?
It does meet the current standards for a
Okay.
township road.
Yeah, I mean, I would just recommend to my fellow board members that we be consistent with that, because there's a lot of developments that were built in town. The Waverly subdivision, for example, on East Holland Road, that's 15 houses, and the residents didn't realize that it was not dedicated, and now they're all complaining about snow removal and things like that. So I think it's a much better result for the residents, to be honest with you, having a township have to take responsibility.
Candidly, Mr. Moore, I'm also one of the attorneys for that particular developer, so I'm very familiar with what you're talking about, and that I take no issue with that, and I don't think that our developers do either.
Okay, all right. If I could go ahead and just review the motion.
Please.
Okay. I move for preliminary final subdivision land development approval of the 424 Road subdivision, SLD 25-1, subject to compliance with the Township Engineers Review Letter dated February 26, 2026, and a Township Traffic Engineers Review Letter dated February 25, 2026. It is also recommended that the requested waivers be granted. Approval is subject to the following. And I'll read 7 conditions of approval. The applicant shall enter into a land development and escrow agreement in a form acceptable to the township solicitor and engineer. This shall include a stormwater management, maintenance, and operations agreement. Condition 1. A fee in lieu of recreation open space shall be submitted in the amount of $7,411.32 for each new lot per the terms of the development agreement. Homeowners Association documents should be reviewed by the township solicitor. A fee in lieu of sidewalks is required in the amount of $48,486 as calculated by the township engineer. The fee shall be payable per the terms of the land development agreement. A tree replacement plan is required, which shall be formalized per the terms of the development agreement. And as I mentioned, the township will be monitoring that very carefully. A disclosure should be recorded for each parcel advising of the abutting country club, subject to the review and approval of the township solicitor. And then the applicant is responsible for obtaining any outside approvals that may be necessary, including but not limited to DEP, PennDOT, the Conservation District, the Health Department, and the municipal authority. Further approval is granted for submission for any other documents that may be required as part of the sewage facilities planning process.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Before we go to comment, I realize that sometimes residents don't understand that on agenda items, they're to sign up, and if they wish to speak, I prefer they do that. But in an abundance of caution, because I always want the public to be heard from, is anyone here now realizing this is an agenda item here to speak or be heard on this motion? I see no response. Supervisor Moore, do you have any comments?
No, I think, like I said, I went by the site today, the neighborhood very well, and no, I think it's a nice addition. And I think working with the township, it's going to be very well, to be honest. So I would support it.
Thank you, Mr. Burke. May I just state one more thing, Mr. Salzer?
Yes.
We are in agreement with all of the conditions. We are, in fact, putting a sidewalk in on one side of the street. We understand the fee in lieu is calculated, I believe, for the other side, but I just wanted to make the record very clear that there will be sidewalk on the one side of the cul-de-sac.
Okay, well, that's
Clarify.
okay, very good.
Supervisor Rose, anything?
I'm fine with it.
No, sounds good to me.
I think it'll be a good addition. There's 7 lots, right? Or one is for the basin.
6 lots. Paul, actually. Yeah.
6 building lots and one for the basin.
Yeah, it's just under 5 acres of land.
It'll be a good addition.
Yeah, in the building 6, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I tend to agree. So all those in favor saying aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay? Motion carries.
Thank
Best
you
of
very
luck.
much.
Okay, thank you.
Next, consideration of revised waiver request for Russell Gardens land development plan permitting 10 feet driveway width. Supervisor Moore.
Sure, this is a very minor issue. The land development plan for Russell Gardens was approved at the last board meeting. There is a minor modification made where the houses will be facing the street and the garages will be facing the side. So as opposed to looking at the garage, the garage entrance will be on the side of the house. So as a result of that, we want to change the requirement for the width of the driveway from 12 feet to 10 feet. Do I have a motion for that?
Please.
I move for an amendment waiver request from Section 22-612.1C of the Northampton Township Subdivision Land Development Ordinance for the Russell Gardens Subdivision, SLD 25-2, to submit a driveway width of 10 feet. All other previous conditions of the approval shall remain.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
Okay. Any comment?
No, I mean, it's going to be nice because actually you'll be looking at the front of the house without a garage, you
Yeah,
know.
excited.
So I think it'd be good.
Any comment?
No, I think it'll be a nice addition.
No, it sounds like it makes sense to me. It's a good addition, a good change.
It's still safe, and as everyone says, it's always more attractive. So those in favor saying aye?
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Next, consideration of bids for installation of emergency generator at the administration buildings. Supervisor Gasper.
Okay, the township needs a new emergency generator. Ours is old and not right in the building location. The township received 11 bids for this project to put the generator in, ranging from a low bid of $241,343 to a very high bid at $394,500. Okay, the new generator will be located right here at the administration building. The 3 bids that we got were Lamanna Electric for $241,343, Zenac Electric, which would be $259,000, and AJM Electric Incorporated, that is $261,832. Bowman, our township engineer, is working with our electrical engineers, and the bid amount that we decided we're going to go with is $241,343. And all the township administration agrees with this. And can I make a motion, Mr. Chairman?
Please.
Okay. The following motion is appropriate. I move to award a contract for installation of an emergency generator at the Township Administration Building to Lamanna Electric at a bid price of $241,343, based on the unit values in the bid specifications and bid proposal, and to authorize the township manager to execute all required contract documents for this project.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Okay. Any comment?
Yeah, I think it's good. Our engineers picked the lowest bid, and it's substantially lower than the other bids. So hopefully, we'll get the job done.
Supervisor Lombardo, anything?
No, I think it's needed, and I think it's very good, because I know when we had an outage, this was one place we could go to get some electrical power. And so it's a real service to the community, so.
Any comment?
I think this is excellent, and it's very forward-thinking of our administration, trying to get, I've been through some of the emergencies here in the township where we've lost electricity and we've needed heating centers and cooling centers, and this is just taking care of the future of our township. So
I
I
agree.
think this is great.
I agree, Joe.
It's a necessary item, and you don't think about your generator until you do. And so I'm in favor as well. So those in favor saying aye?
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Finally, among new business, we have consideration of bids for 2026 road milling program. Supervisor Rose.
Yes, the township received 8 bids for the 2026 roadway milling program, with bid amounts ranging from $242.50 to $314,319. Unlike the prior year, when the application was a tack coat was included as an alternate bid item, the 2026 bid speculations incorporate the top coat into the base bid, ensuring its inclusion as part of the milling work. The approach is consistent with the township's current needs and facilitates a more straightforward comparison of bids. Based on this evaluation, Bowman recommends award of the contract to A.H. Cornell & Son, Jamison, PA, in the amount of $217,242.50. The final contract amount will be based on the actual quantities of work performed in accordance with the unit price submitted in the bid. And our administration concurs with this recommendation. With that, I'd like to make a motion.
Please.
I move to award the contract for the 2026 roadway milling program to A.H. Cornell & Son, Jamison, PA, in the total amount of $217,242.50, based on estimated quantities and unit prices as set forth in the bid and as determined by the township engineer, and to authorize the township manager to execute all documents necessary for this project.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Any comment?
No, it's very good.
Supervisor Moore, any comment?
No, it's all good, makes sense.
No, it's good for me.
This is consistent with this board's and its predecessor board's commitment to making sure the roads are maintained. So all those in favor saying aye?
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Liaison reports. Supervisor Rose.
Yes. Public Works. Our road crew has installed poles for historical markers at Addison and Feaster Van Horn cemeteries, repaired 2nd Street Pike lighting, replaced damaged outlets, patched a sinkhole on Twiningford Road, replaced a failing pipe at 858 Sackett's Ford Road, repaired the Polinsky Pond aerator, continued stormwater basin cleanup and mowing, and performed ongoing pothole repairs. In our parks maintenance, we have transitioned to summer operations, mowing and restrooms. Yay for the restrooms. Supported sports and Memorial Day events, planted additional trees, and expanded in-house spraying and fertilizing with newly trained staff. In our facilities, we've started the fountains at Dombrowski Park, rebuilt a library picnic table, performed and completed general facility repairs and maintenance, and assisted with the Memorial Day event setup and support. And I say, thank you very much, Public Works. Great job as always.
All right, thank you. Supervisor Gasper?
Sure, okay. I'll talk about, since we're talking about Memorial Day, I'll talk about the Veterans Advisory Commission. We celebrated Memorial Day at the Dombrowski Park, and I do want to thank Kristen Fullerton and everybody at Public Works and in Parks and Rec for helping out and making it a great success. It was very well attended and standing room only. And we had General Kelly and his wife Karen Kelly we invited them to speak. He is a general that served during Trump's first administration for 2 years. So he was a very special guy. So unfortunately, his wife spoke, and she is a Gold Star mother, which means her son was killed in action while he was in the military. But it was a big success, and everyone loved it, and the rain held off. And also, I want to talk about the library. The summer reading program has started, and there's going to be a big party on Saturday, June 20, from 10 a.m. till noontime. And there's going to be a coffee truck and some food trucks there as part of the festivities. Okay, and then Tuesday nights, there's a return of the Science Heroes program and the New Jersey Snake Man. Oh, I'm not familiar with that, but apparently he's a new performer. And a magician's going to come, an entertainer. Doug Wonder is his name. And also on Tuesdays, Philadelphia hip-hop dance company called Ill Style and Peace Productions. So they're moving and shaking at the library. Now, I want everyone to take note. The library is changing and getting better every day. Please look up their website. It's free library NT for Northampton Township -org. And that's it. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Supervisor Lombardo.
Thank you. I just want to add one thing about the memorial event. I attended it also, and it was a great event. And I also want to thank the police and the fire. They did a wonderful job protecting us and keeping everything safe and keeping all the traffic moving. So both the Chief LeComp and Chief Adam Seltzer did a great job. Them and their staff did a great job. So now for the fun part for me. Just so you know, today is National Senior Health and Fitness Day. So that's, sorry, I'm a senior, so I recognize the senior day, but that gets me into the senior center. The senior center is starting the Bucks County Senior Games, which are coming to the senior center. They're going to have competition for bocce and the pool hall and the pool table. So that's going to happen on the 3rd and the 5th. I think bocce is on the 3rd and the pool will be on the 5th. And hopefully somebody will be able to come and participate, or at least you can come and cheer them on. I know I'm going to go there and watch the pool stuff and the bocce, being that I'm Italian. So I would like to see that also. They also have a Spanish class. One of the people that work there, Lynn, was a Spanish teacher for years at at a girls' school out near Holy Ghost, and she is teaching Spanish classes. It's an excellent class. It's been getting a lot of people coming to learn Spanish, so I think it's a great thing. Also, this Friday, we are going to have our membership drive. I call it a drive. It's a membership information. So there's going to be a meeting, I think, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning at the Senior Center, and they're going to be giving out a lot of information about the benefits of the Senior Center, how you can join, and I suggest you join before June 1. You'll get a little benefit there if you do that. I'll leave it at that. And the Senior Center has a lot of things going on. We are trying to encourage participation with a lot of the merchants in our township here, and we try to highlight one every now and then. One we are highlighting right now is Manhattan Bagels. So you never know, you come, you may get surprised with some bagels or something. So please come and join us there. There's also one other event, an evening in Roma. Once again, the Italian theme here. That's going to happen, and tickets are on sale right now for an evening in Roma. So please, look at your Senior Center. Please join. Go on the website and get going. So, Parks and Rec. This is the time of the year for Parks and Rec. Everything is starting to happen. We have 30 different one-week specialty camps going on, from golf, tennis, basketball, pickleball, a big one, theater, sewing, robotics, just about everything you can think of, 30 different ones. If you're interested, please sign up. We had a yard sale last Saturday, had a yard sale. 67 households participated. It was a great event. You could go get anything you want, and the nice thing about it is you could target. If you were looking for bikes, you could target bikes. If you were looking for something for your house, you could target that. So you didn't have to go to all 67. You could find one you like and go get it. It was a great event. We've done it, I think it's our second year that we've done this. It worked out really good. One of our big events is coming up on June 5th, Friday, June 5th. It's the Sun and Fun Fest at the Basin here, the Civic Center Basin. It was very big last year. It's going to be even bigger and better this year. So there's something for everybody there. There's going to be vendors there, food trucks there. There's going to be entertainment. So once again, please make sure you go and enjoy the summer. Hopefully the weather will hold out too. I think it's going to be nice on the weather. Looking a little bit further ahead, on June 11th, we're going to kick off our Sight and Sounds, the concert series. 7 or 8 Thursdays in a row every week. On Thursday, we have a concert, free concert at the Blue Park, also known as the Municipal Park. So it's going to start again. Please go take advantage of it. It's great. I will ask my Council Rock basketball community to take advantage of it. I'm going to try to get my assigner to schedule me every Thursday for that part, so I can go right from the basketball and go right to the event. It makes it really easy for me. So, and one last thing about the country club, I will again ask everybody to please go to Tavern on the 10 if you can, and have a nice lunch, dinner, or whatever. It's a great place to go. The golf is picking up tremendously. Anybody who wants a great Father's Day special, I wish I should get a video board here. I need a video. Father's Day shootout on June 20th. Father and son event. Please come. Please join. It's a great event. If you know anybody who wants to join it, please come and do that. That was also a great event. So that's, I think, about it. And once again, thanks to the police and the fire company and their staff for what they did at the Memorial Day event. It was really, really a great event. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Supervisor Moore?
Sure, thanks, John. Only a couple of things. We have the zoning hearing board scheduled for June 8th, and we have the planning commission is going to be in June 9th. A lot of things are happening in town with the developments, whether it be Bucks County Roses or the Russell Gardens now, things like that. So everything's moving along very well. That's all I have.
Thank you. No liaison reports from me. I'll just note that, unfortunately, I was out of town this weekend and unable for the first time in a number of years to attend the Memorial Day services. I'm pleased to hear they went well, as they always do. And it stuns me year in, year out how there seem to be a lot of citizens who don't understand what the true purpose of Memorial Day is. There are a lot of men and women who lost their lives in service of this country to protect the freedoms we all take for granted. They deserve more than a day, but at a minimum, they should be remembered on that day. It's not just for cookouts. It's to remember those whose lives were lost. let's never forget. That's all I have. Moving on to the manager's report.
I have no report this evening.
Assistant manager's report.
Good evening. First, I'd like to make an announcement. Our video booth has indicated that YouTube is not streaming tonight. That will be uploaded to our YouTube channel as soon as possible after tonight's meeting is recorded. It's going on the cable channel right now, so yeah, hopefully they switch the cable.
I do another advertisement on that one.
It'll still get the playtime on YouTube. Two other things I'd like to point out. PICO has alerted the township of another upcoming project occurring in the township to enhance their electric distribution system. They'll be replacing underground transformers and replacing pad mount transformers and installing underground cable in the area of West Buttonwood Drive, North 2nd Street Pike, Creek Road, and Hickory Drive and Beach Street. Construction's slated to begin June 8th and is estimated to be completed by July 29th. Residents in the area will be contacted directly by PICO if their property is specifically impacted. But be aware that there's activity in that area from PICO. If there's any questions specifically, the PICO contact is Gary Golahan, Gary.Dollahan, Dollahon, @exeloncorp.com for specific questions about that project. And lastly, this Saturday, May 30th, there'll be a historical cemetery marker unveiling ceremony taking place at the Addisville Reformed Cemetery Church on 2nd Street Pike, and the Feaster Van Horn Cemetery on Middle Holland Road. All are welcome to attend. There'll be a ceremony to unveil these historical markers that were in place that Dr. Rose referenced earlier. That completes my report.
Thank you. The solicitor's report.
Thank you. The minutes of the meeting should reflect that the Board of Supervisors met in a brief executive session immediately prior to this evening's meeting. Present for the executive session were the 5 members of the Board of Supervisors, the Township Manager, the Assistant Township Manager, and me. A single matter of potential litigation was discussed. No official action was taken during the executive session, and no official action was required this evening at this meeting as a result of that executive session. Thank you.
Thank you. Engineer's report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have no report tonight.
Thank you. Moving on to, would you like?
No report for this evening.
Amanda would speak for you. I should never have done that, but it turns out I was correct in that assumption.
Have it.
Public comment for non-agenda items or any items. Thank you. All right, Ms. Heenan? If you could, for the record, please speak into the microphone, just state your full name and indicate if you are a township resident, which I know you are.
Bernadette Heenan, 8 Butternut Court, Ivyland, PA. I've been a resident over 35 years.
Thank you.
So I am vetted. And,
We know you are, but the record still has to be the record,
yes,
so
yes.
thank you.
Well, first and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to the individuals who participated not Veterans Day, Memorial Day, this past Monday. It was absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Paula, your family is absolutely beautiful. Joe, thank you so much. And Mr. Seltzer, thank you. Your father attended.
My father represented me in some form or fashion. That could be good or bad, but thank you for
It was
recognizing that.
all positive, all
I'm sure when it
positive.
comes to veterans, it would be. And
So I just
appreciate
want to
it.
say thank you for attending and taking that time. I'm here not as a member of the Veterans Advisory Council. I'm here as an independent individual in this community that works daily with veterans, specifically homeless veterans in the Bucks County area and Philadelphia. But I'm here this evening to request that this board possibly reconsider your denial of 2 flags placed at the entrance of the Robert H. Dombrowski Veterans Park. While I'm not a part of the VAC, I will tell you that there have been, I believe, 1 letter that was sent to this board. And I believe Paula, as the liaison, came to the meeting and said that this committee unanimously said no to 2 small flags. I'm here this evening to ask for a possible reconsideration. I know I'm not sure what exactly the issue is. That's my own personal opinion. If there is an issue regarding vetting of Gold Star individuals, I would really encourage you to reach out to an individual by the name of Rich Scott. So that's basically why I'm here this evening. But I think the very least, this committee should have received some kind of formal letter stating why and what the issue is. We want to make all these reasons why we can't. Why can't we? Why can't we? There are 12 names over at that park. All those individuals have been vetted, purely vetted. So that's all I ask tonight is consideration and possible dialogue to see, when people say no, there's always that wiggle room. There's always dialogue, and possibly we can come to a consensus. So that's all I have to say. And in closing, I just want to say it takes a community. Monday was absolutely incredible. We had a Gold Star mother who came up from Virginia, who is a well-known speaker. She was so touched, she was in tears because of our police, our fire, our EMT, our community, our Parks and Rec liaisons were incredible. It was perfect. It was picture perfect. And I'd like to thank Adam because he shared his bell. So the bell was part of the ceremony. But what was really kind of neat is one of our public works person created the wooden structure. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for the work you do with veterans. It's important.
Thank you.
Seeing no other public comment participants, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
I second it.
Do we have a motion? You want to do a motion?
So moved.
Okay. We have a second. All right. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.